Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the channel where glossy brochures meet real-world judgment, where spec sheets have to prove their worth, and where every car, whether it's a rugged off-roader, a family-friendly SUV, or a premium luxury crossover, gets put under the light of reality. Today, we're looking at a car that has been steadily climbing in popularity over the last few years, one that blends Lexus' reputation for comfort, technology, and design into the ultra-competitive compact luxury SUV segment. This is the 2026 Lexus NX, a model that has always been about offering something more stylish and refined than your average commuter SUV, while still keeping things approachable in terms of price and usability. But the question we're answering today is simple. Has Lexus done enough with this new NX to stand out in a field that includes heavy hitters like the BMW X3, Audi Q5, and Mercedes GLC, not to mention newer challengers like Genesis and even Tesla? Let's find out. Exterior. The first thing you notice when walking up to the NX is the design. Lexus has always been bold with styling, but the 2026 version sharpens the formula even more. At the front, the massive spindle grille that once felt polarizing has now been refined into a sleeker, more sculpted piece. It's still a statement, but it doesn't shout quite as aggressively as it once did. The edges are smoother, the mesh pattern more intricate, and the overall flow feels premium rather than overstyled. Flanking it are slimmer LED headlights with Lexus' signature L-shaped daytime running lights, giving the NX a sharper gaze. The bumper has been cleaned up with larger functional air intakes that actually serve cooling duties rather than just decoration, which is a nice touch. The hood itself is sculpted with subtle creases that guide your eyes upward, giving the SUV a sportier presence without losing its luxury roots. Move to the side profile, and the NX strikes a confident balance between coupe-like sleekness and practical SUV proportions. The wheel arches are pronounced without being cartoonish, and depending on trim, you can get stylish 19 or even 20-inch alloy wheels that fill out the stance perfectly. The body lines are more fluid than before, with a shoulder crease that runs cleanly from the headlights all the way to the rear, giving the car a sense of motion even when parked. The roofline slopes gently, avoiding that cramped, coupe SUV feel, while chrome accents and blacked-out pillars add a modern floating roof effect. It's a design that looks upscale without trying too hard, which is exactly what many buyers in this class are looking for. At the rear, Lexus has gone for a more minimalist but futuristic approach. The full-width LED light bar stretches elegantly across the tailgate, with the Lexus script spelled out boldly in the center. No more tiny emblem. This is confidence in branding. The rear bumper is neatly tucked. Dual exhausts are integrated more cleanly in performance trims, and even hybrid and plug-in versions carry a refined finish that doesn't scream eco-car. The tailgate itself has a slightly concave shape that catches light beautifully, and the roof spoiler adds just enough sportiness to keep things interesting. Overall, the NX now looks like a proper head-turner from every angle, fitting right in with luxury rivals while still holding on to that distinct Lexus identity. Interior. Step inside, and this is where Lexus arguably makes its strongest case. The interior of the 2026 NX feels like a leap forward in both design and execution. Gone are the clunky, overcomplicated touchpads and confusing interfaces of the past. In their place is a massive high-resolution touchscreen of 14 inches on most trims that's angled perfectly toward the driver. The system is powered by Lexus' latest software, which is fast, intuitive, and finally competitive with the likes of BMW's iDrive or Mercedes Box. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard. Voice recognition is improved, and Lexus has even integrated physical knobs for volume and climate, so you're not constantly swiping through menus for simple adjustments. It's a near-perfect balance of modern tech and user-friendliness. Material quality is exactly what you'd expect from Lexus: soft leather, open-pore wood or brushed aluminum depending on trim, and switchgear that feels solid and reassuring. Even base models feel premium, while higher trims push into genuine luxury territory that rivals more expensive SUVs. The seating position is spot on, offering excellent visibility without making you feel perched too high. Front seats are supportive yet plush, with available heating, ventilation, and even massage functions. Rear passengers get plenty of space, with enough legroom for adults and a surprisingly comfortable seat back angle. Cargo space is generous for the class, and the rear seats fold flat to make hauling larger items painless. Performance is where Lexus offers a wide range of choices, catering to different buyers. The standard NX comes with a turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine producing around 275 horsepower, which is smooth, responsive, and more than enough for daily driving or highway merging. It's paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts unobtrusively, keeping things relaxed. For those who value efficiency, the NX 350 hybrid pairs a 2.5-liter four-cylinder with electric motors for a combined output of about 240 horsepower while delivering excellent fuel economy, often well above 35 miles per gallon in real-world conditions. Then there's the NX 450 Plus, the plug-in hybrid that really shows Lexus forward-thinking. With over 300 horsepower and the ability to drive more than 35 miles on electric power alone, it gives you flexibility: a commute during the week on electricity, road trip on the weekend with gas and hybrid backup. Acceleration in this model is brisk, with 0 to 60 times dipping into the low 6-second range. No matter which version you choose, the NX prioritizes smoothness and refinement over raw aggression, but the handling is tighter than before, with improved steering feedback and a suspension that balances comfort with just enough sportiness to keep things engaging. Safety, of course, is a Lexus strong point. Every 2026 NX comes with Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, automatic emergency braking, and even some semi-autonomous driving features that make long highway trips easier. The tech works seamlessly, not intrusively, which is exactly what you want in a daily driver. When it comes to pricing, Lexus has managed to keep the NX competitive. The base model starts around the mid-$40,000 range, which undercuts many German rivals while still offering comparable luxury and technology. Move up to the hybrid, and you're looking at closer to $48,000, while the plug-in 450 Plus hovers just over $57,000 depending on trim and options. Fully loaded, it can climb into the mid-$60,000s, but even then, it feels like good value considering the features, build quality, and efficiency on offer. Compared to its rivals, the NX hits a sweet spot between luxury, performance, and pricing, making it an attractive choice for a wide range of buyers. So, after spending time with the 2026 Lexus NX, does it deliver? Absolutely. This is a car that feels like Lexus listened to its customers, refining the styling, massively upgrading the tech, broadening the powertrain options, and keeping the focus on comfort and reliability. It's not trying to be the sharpest driving SUV in the segment, but it doesn't need to be. Instead, it offers an experience that's luxurious, versatile, and easy to live with every single day. For many people, that's exactly what they want in a luxury crossover. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Lexus NX. What do you think? Has Lexus finally perfected the balance between style, tech, and performance in this class, or does it still have catching up to do against the Germans? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash, and ring the bell so you don't miss our upcoming reviews where spec sheets meet reality. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.